guys, it's Rachel Haney again with Central Indiana Real Estate Investors Association, and we have another one of our very valued members for Cireia who also volunteers. Today we have Stacy Patlan. Hi, Stacy. How are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm good.
Good. How now? Are you ending towards the e-learning? Is that finishing up? Because it is for us.
Yeah, I think we have until May 29th, so we have a couple more weeks. Having a kindergartner, it's very hands-on, so it's definitely taken a lot of my time away from work, but we're all managing.
You are adapting just fine. Yeah, ours today is the last day, so I'm going to be doing a happy dance. Very, very happy.
Yeah, for sure.
So we have you here today because, again, we wanted to say thank you so much for being one of our members for Cireia. And how long have you also been volunteering for Cireia?
So I've been a member for about 5 years, and I've been volunteering probably for about 3 or 4. Vicki when I started, I was new and I didn't know a whole lot, and Vicki needed help when she was growing Cireia. So I just kind of volunteered with her, and I've just stayed with it the entire time.
I got it. So what is it exactly that you do for Cireia as a volunteer?
So I volunteer and mainly help with the benefits. So making sure all of our new members are aware of what their benefits are so they can get a good value out of their membership, as well as sometimes I help at Saturday meetings or set up and clean up, things like that. So there's a wide variety of things that need to be done. It takes a lot to set up for a meeting, and we have 2 big meetings now, as well as multiple Saturday meetings. I know that we haven't had in person for a while, but when those meetings do take place, there's, Vicki can't do it all on her own.
Right.
And we only have, so many people on the board, and we all have schedules. This is kind of it's a day-by-day basis. So those are the main things that I do.
Great. What's that saying? Many hands make light work. Is that how it goes?
I don't know. I only know that it takes a village. It takes a village.
There you go. That applies to pretty much everything.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah. Well, Stacy, you're definitely one of the faces that we are always expecting to see. And anytime I'm there, I see you there, very involved, very hands-on with everybody. So you're a member, but because you volunteer, in addition to your membership, what benefits have you received from this, both personally and for your business life?
Yeah. So I think you could ask Vicki or a lot of people who have been members for a long time. When I started, I was just the person that stood in the back and didn't really talk to anybody. So I just networked, and I've really built a nice company. We went from wholesaling to flipping. We still wholesale now. We have some rental properties. So we've really flourished, and I'm at a point that I didn't necessarily imagine I would have been at. But being a volunteer, I've been able to be at all the meetings. I speak at a lot of the meetings. Sometimes I host panels. And so it gives me a little bit of credibility, and I've done a lot of business with people in our association. Like I've done business with Vicki. I use Neil Perry for all of my inspections. I've JV'd with deals with other flippers. I've wholesaled deals with other people. So it's definitely brought me a great network to give me a good foundation on my business.
How long, when you say it really helped flourish your business, how long about would you say did you really start seeing it take off for you?
It's one of those things that you don't really see it until you're like sitting back one day and you're like, man, we kind of, we did it. We made it into what we wanted to. You hear all the gurus preaching about success and freedom, and, those are attainable at some point. So I think it's been, it took a lot of hard work, and it's been an accumulative process. So I would say the full 4 or 5 years, it's really brought me to where I'm at. I haven't necessarily stayed stagnant. We've all had ups and downs and plateaus, and that's to be expected. So I would say I've been working on my craft the entire time.
So Okay, Stacy. So can you or share with me some sort of story or something that's impacted you positively due to your association so closely with the organization?
Yeah. So, probably my biggest thing is finding friends. I've had a lot of good connections, but a success story would probably be I had been working closely with Vicky, and when we were putting subgroups together, Vicky actually referred to me a client who was out of state looking for a realtor.
Mm-hmm.
And I have actually helped them close 5 deals in the last year. So that's been a very positive experience. I don't think if I would have built that relationship with Cireia, would I have met that person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's kind of a, you give and you get at the same time. So when you volunteer your time, things kind of come to you naturally, and people are more apt to work with you.
I think that's not a new revelation. It's
Right.
something that, I mean, if you just look back, that is what happens. But I think people just need to remember, when you invest in your time and people and
Mm-hmm.
organizations, you get back so much more. I mean,
Absolutely.
So for people who
This
are,
came back tenfold.
it does. When you're on the fence, just think about just a little bit of investment in your time and volunteer just goes a long way. Really propels.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, can you provide a word of wisdom for anybody who is just interested on who's either new or is really seasoned but still wanting
Yeah.
to explore what other options they have with their portfolio?
Yeah, my word of wisdom would be if you're on the fence and you don't necessarily know what you want to do in real estate, visit all of the subgroups. At least, if it takes you a couple months to visit them all due to your schedule, visit all the subgroups, see what interests you, talk to people who are in the subgroups, especially the leaders. They'll be able to give you some really good insight on, what the nitty-gritties are. So I would definitely do that instead of like investing in a guru or something like that. Learn what you might want to do first before you go and spend your time and energy on something that may not fit you.
Right. And everyone's local around here, I mean,
Yep.
you get that soon, hopefully, that face-to-face interaction.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait.
On that note, what's one of your favorite subgroups? We've got like 12 to 15 each month, but what for you personally do you really enjoy?
Yeah, I really enjoy Wired just because it's a bunch of women with like-minded attitudes. And then I really enjoy the main meeting. I know that's not really a subgroup, but I like because we can meet so many different people at once.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's fantastic. It's going to be, I know everybody's kind of itching to get back to the main meetings. We're going to slowly, June 4th, kind of have half main meeting with people coming in, but hopefully we'll go full force in July. So, but at least we're going in a positive direction. So
for sure.
Stacy, you are a 2-year successful real estate agent, and that is for
Front Porch. I'm with Front Porch.
Front Porch. I'm so sorry.
You're okay. You have a lot of people to remember.
Yes. You are with Front Porch Realty, and so we'll definitely be adding on a lot of those your social media platforms for that, and then you also have your own company, your own LLC, correct?
Yep. So it's Indie Properties Are Us. We wholesale and flip. So we typically, I would say we have a couple deals a month, and then we're flipping, on a range of 6 to 10 houses a year. So we're doing both of those. We're always looking for joint venture partners. And then if you're a buyer and you're interested, definitely feel free to reach out to me. That way we can send you deals when we have them.
That's fantastic. And a little bit about Stacy. She's worked closely with Dave Short and Darren Finney, just to name a few of the really credible people around Indianapolis that people know they can trust, and they do what they say, and they say what they do. So Stacy,
absolutely.
So, well, thank you so much, Stacy.
Thank you.
For your time, and hopefully you can survive another 2 weeks left with e-learning with your.
Yeah, thank you. We will survive. We are survivors over here. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.